and your website in the where your name is, if you can rename it.
Let me see. How do I do that?
If you can't, text it to me and I'll put it in.
Oh Lord, I done lost you. Where you go? Hold on.
We're already live. We're live. Okay, hold on a second. We're live.
Wait, hold on. Where you go?
Can you see me? Speak for me, Queen. You went out. It must be a bad internet connection. Hold on a moment. Oh, that's not it.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you now.
Okay, cool.
Awesome. Okay, we'll get a couple of minutes for everybody to wait for some people to come on.
Okay.
Welcome to my community, everyone. We got the phenomenal MoonButterfly goddess in the house. This is a special interview. You are guys, this is going to be off the Richter scale. This is your opportunity to learn how to level up with this phenomenal queen. This is actually one of my main spiritual guides and goddess. So I don't do a lot of things outside the fact that I do read for myself, but you always, it's like doing operation on yourself. So you always get extra enlightening from someone else that thinks outside what's going on with you. So introduce yourself, Queen, to my community.
Yes, hello, community. I am the MoonButterfly goddess. I am a energy reader / healer / motivational speaker / teacher. I'm everything. I'm literally was born to read and to heal people. So I'm excited to be here. Queen Dawn has been coming to me for some years now. She is one of my biggest supporters. So I'm excited to be here. And I hope you guys are having a good evening tonight. And I'm excited to be here, y'all.
Yes. So I'm going to tell everyone, guys, if you haven't ever subscribed to this channel, tap down below right there to the left, tap subscribe, your notifications, and share this video and like this video. Sharing is caring, so we can go out and help so many more people, so we can help get these people out of this matrix and get them out of the dummy stage of their lives so they can elevate and be the best that they can possibly be. Queen, tell them how they can reach you.
Yes, you guys, if you would like to book a reading with me, you can go to my website. It's www.energyreadingsbymoonbutterfly.com. If you want to see me, follow me on social media. Sure. My website. Okay, it's www.energyreadingsbymoonbutterfly.com. All one word. If you would like to book a reading with me, if you would like to follow me on social media, on TikTok, I'm on MoonButterfly28, MoonButterfly Goddess 28, excuse me. On Facebook, I'm under Darielle Rogers. So if you guys come on over, you guys see a lot of messages. I have a Facebook group as well, me and my business partner. So you guys are welcome. We like really focusing on healing in this season. We're trying to heal people. Okay.
Yes. Ashe. So Queen, why don't you tell, also guys, Moon, is it okay that you will be doing some live readings for a couple of people, a couple of questions if people
I can pull a couple cards for some people.
Even though it's free, guys, give a donation, please. Okay, sharing is caring. And just tell them your story about what made you get into spirituality, how it all began, Queen.
Okay, so I was literally born with this gift. I was aware of my gift at 9 years old when I was able to kind of hear from people who passed away. I was able to kind of have this gift of intuition, but I was afraid of it. So I never said anything to people. I'm like, they're going to think I'm crazy. So as time went on, something was just in my spirit to say, like, you have to use this gift. And so I started with my siblings. And from that point, it just kind of, people was like, oh, you had this gift the whole time. So literally it was something I was born with. But I recognized the gift at 9 is when I kind of could see, like, I could see spirits. I could hear from them. Also picking up on people's energy and intuition. So that's been happening since a little girl. And now at this point, it's just it's all wide open.
Yes, yes, Ashe. So, I remember when I told you I grew up with spirituality, but my family, they hid it behind the Catholic religion. And I have respect for all religions, so I'm not knocking any religion, guys. I'm non-denominational, but I'm not knocking any religion. And my mom had just basically, because my mother has a Cherokee background, and she shared different things with me, but we couldn't share it. But now life showed, like, you can share anything, like, it's a new thing to be spiritual.
It is. Yes, it is. It is. And the thing is that with spirituality, for me too, it was the same thing, because I was like, my grandmother, we like.
You went out for a second, Queen. We lost connection. Sorry, guys, it's a bad internet connection right now. It's that Mercury in retrograde is still Mercury. Well, the retrograde is not here. We're still stationed. So Mercury will not go move forward until like the 14, 15. Queen, can you start again? Because we lost connection.
Okay. Sorry if my connection goes in and out, y'all. But I was saying that I kind of recognize, hey, my friend in the background. That's my family member, y'all. No, I was saying that my family wasn't like necessarily like super churchy, but they went to church, and it was just something that you didn't talk about. You didn't talk about these things. You didn't talk about it, and so I didn't feel comfortable. I didn't even tell some of my best friends growing up. I always kind of felt like this is a little weird that I can do this, but once I really put it out there, I realized that, wow, people are actually healed from this, I had a pastor tell me, who's one of my best clients too. She told me, she said, I prayed right before I got the reading with you. And she said, everything God showed me was like, it was like just positive, all like, you were a healer, so I realized that sometimes people will have that, thing when it comes to religion, but sometimes you have to realize that people like me and you we're literally born to do this work, so.
Right. Yeah, I for a long time I was afraid to share it with certain people because I was afraid of being judged and thinking that I was weird or strange. I don't care what nobody thinks. This is who I am. I am not watering myself down for anyone. And that's when I knew that I was in rhythm of who I am. And I love what I do. So when you love what you're doing, it doesn't even seem like work.
It doesn't seem like work. No.
It doesn't seem like work because you're doing what you came here to do.
Yeah, and you are. And you will have a lot of people who will be judgmental. Like a lot of people will say, is the psychic thing working out, or can you really do that? And you got to realize that, it's not about other people's opinions. It's about you. If you were led to do this, you were called to do this. This is in your soul, spirit. You do it. And, along the way, spirit will take care of you. Even though you go through some things, everything will come out if you really stand on what you believe in. So that's kind of where I'm at this year. Like, I've been doing this work full time now for almost 2 years. Again, I quit my job 2 years ago, January 15th of, I think it was 2021. And I've been doing this work for years, but it just kind of feels good. It feels good to be able to say, people calling me up and say, you know what, you changed my life. So that's been amazing. That's been amazing.
Yes. We have a couple of people here online. So far, my cousin, Sabbatical, my beloved spiritual cousin. Actually, me and her were spiritual together in the 80s and the 90s. And they always felt like we were the eccentric family members of the family, right? Also, Danny Taylor said, peace, family, peace, beloved.
Hey, y'all.
Guys, please make some comments down below. You have any questions? This is your chance to ask this queen. This queen. It's hard to get this queen, okay? And give a love donation. What is your Cash App, Queen? Can you put your Cash App?
Yeah, I don't know if I can. I'm in the Zoom, so I don't know how I could put it. But
so, like, go in the corner where the 3 dots is, and you can put your Cash App right after your name.
Okay, let me see. Hold
Guys,
on.
Give a little love donation.
It doesn't look like that on my end. So if you I don't know if you can pin it in the comments. I'm on my laptop.
I can see. I can do it. Keep talking, Queen. I'll do it.
Okay.
What is it? As you went out again. Hold on. Try talking again, Queen. She froze. Just hang in there, guys. We just got a little technical
I'm
difficulty.
open because I've been going through transition, so y'all better catch me when y'all can.
Okay, you open. Okay, you came back. All right. Let me see if I can find you. Okay. So, Queen, let's talk about how you talk to the ancestors, because let me tell y'all something. She is so modest, and her partner is just as phenomenal too. They're so modest, their gift, like they're so gifted, and they literally can connect with the ancestors.
Literally. So
I'm gonna let Queen tell you about how she connects with the ancestors as I put her Cash App in here, and then I'm gonna tell you how she helped me with my ancestors.
So basically my connection through the ancestors, I can hear and I can see them. A lot of the times though, my gift is stronger with hearing, and so I can hear their thoughts, I can hear them talking, I can hear them, I can see them come in. I'm able to kind of really get their thoughts. That's what it is. They're telling me like, okay, well, this is going on. They're telling me that. And it blows me away sometimes, because sometimes I have people like literally in tears, like, oh my God, this is him. They know. And it's like, it's hard to explain it. I can just hear them. It's nothing that I have to for my reading work, I don't consider myself a tarot reader. I consider myself energy, because even when I pull tarot cards, I'm picking up energy. I'm hearing things. I'm not necessarily going by what the card says, or I don't do that. I'm picking energy. So the ancestors, they love me. They love to bother me and harass me. They talk to me often. And so I'm able to kind of pick up energy from them. And that really provides healing for a lot of people.
On so many levels.
I'm going to let Dawn share this quick story, because that story touched my heart so much. And he's literally one of my favorite ancestors. I always tell his mom, like, you know what? This is like my boy. He looks out for me because I looked out for y'all. So now but yeah, I'm going to let her share that. But I really love speaking with the ancestors. It allows me to really give people just clarity from things, or maybe it's some things that happened back in the days and you don't know why it happened and they're telling you why. So you guys got to tap in. Also, don't be afraid of people telling you, you got the Bible thumpers who will say, you're connecting with them spirits. It's not true. They want to connect with us. They're the ones that guide us, that help us. So don't be afraid to, connect with your ancestors. But go ahead, Queen.
Yes. So Aisha is here. Peace, Queen. She's speaking. Who else? Okay. So moving forward. So we had lost a very dear loved one. And it was very traumatic for our family, and it still is. We're still healing from it. And I've always connected with ancestors too, and I've seen spirits growing up as a child and so forth. And our family's always been very spiritual, as I mentioned before. So when we were at the particular one, the mother of the family member that had transitioned, I was driving down there from Massachusetts, and Spirit was talking to me and was like, I need to connect them with my spiritual advisor and with Moon. And when I tell you, when I connected them with her to talk to him, it healed us on so many levels. It helped us to understand him better, to find out what was really going on, what really happened. And we still connect with her often, all my family members.
They do. They do. I said they do.
Yes, we connect with them. We connect with her often. And not only does she talk to us through him, and we were able to see how he was transitioning. Yeah, because this is the lowest spiritual realm of all spiritual realms, as I told y'all before. It doesn't get any lower than this. This is hell. The only thing about this hell is you can manifest what you want. But you can't kill energy. You elevate to higher levels. And she was able to tell us what levels he was going up.
I got chills. Oh, yeah.
And he would talk to her often. And he actually, he protects hers as well too. And he protects us. So guys, our death state, even though no matter how bad the death is, that's what we sign up for. Our death dates are etched in stone. We may not like how it went down. And it was quite traumatic for us, and she helped us heal. And I want to thank you, Queen, for tapping into that. She even connected with my grandparents, my grandmother. She connected with my spirit guides. In our previous home, we had an experience in our home. Our home was pretty much haunted. And from someone that had transitioned our home, the realtor didn't tell us the truth. The home that we had in Massachusetts was haunted. And that's what helped me heal her through my Reiki, because I'm a certified healer too. And Dario was able to help walk me through it to help heal her out of our home and heal her for her past trauma. So I sent her Reiki healing for past lives. I could send Reiki healing for past lives, current lives, future lives, on all spiritual realms, debts, contracts, and karmas. So she was able to tell me when another friend of hers had did the same thing, had transitioned too, and they actually were coming to my home to see me.
They were.
They was coming to the house, wasn't they, Daria?
They were.
Oh my God, they was coming in the house and I could hear her walk across the floor, and this one moment time where nobody could pick up what was really going on. I knew it was her. And someone had etched, the person that had lived there that had transitioned had etched 11 number ones in my nightstand we don't have the bedroom set anymore, but etched 11 number ones in the nightstand, and it was her.
It was her. It was her.
It was Ann, yes.
Yeah, it was Ann.
Hey, Dora. Hi, my beautiful sister.
Hey, y'all. Hi.
So it was really, she helped me heal with that. She helped me help them heal, her family members, because I was able to connect with them as well. And a matter of fact, the person that transitioned, Lady Gaga, did a chapter in her book about her.
Oh, that's right. I remember that. Yeah.
Yeah, and they started a foundation called Annie's Kindness Blankets for suicide victims.
That's right.
Yeah, and I actually have one, and Michael has one too. Oh, the water goddess, you know, she's coming on October the 25th. Your partner's coming on to October the 25th, guys.
Yeah, hey, we're trying to build this spiritual diva community together, and like,
yes, it's all
female bosses.
Ain't no jealousy here. Yeah, ain't no jealousy here. We ain't got time for that.
None.
So I just want to tell you, she was able to connect with so many ancestors with me, like even my deceased grandfather that I never got to meet.
Oh, I remember. So, you know, a lot of the times people come back to me and they like, remember you had connected with, I'm like, I have so many clients, y'all. I don't
remember. Yeah.
It's hard to remember. Yeah. So if y'all ever connect with me and we get a reading and I'm like, I don't remember what I told you. A lot of the times when I'm in spirit, I don't remember a lot of what happens after the fact. Sometimes I do, depending on who or what, but for the most part, I won't. But you will definitely get some clarity from these ancestors. You will. It's not like people will tell you, oh, you're messing with them. No, they want to talk to us.
Yes.
They're literally guiding us every day. So it's just amazing. It's amazing to be able to connect with them. A lot of the times some other people's, like this is the same with yours. Some other people's ancestors, they guide me because of what I do. And they're like, you know what? We got your back, girl, because you got my family's back. So it's pretty awesome. It is.
Yeah. So I remember, I'm going to tell this other story. Then people have some questions for you, Queen. So guys, start lining up your questions. Okay. So remember when I was going through that saga, that Christopher Williams saga?
That was that.
Be careful what you pray for. That's all I'm saying.
I kept telling you, like,
that thing was a 50-50 chance. That thing, I was losing it because it was really stressful for me, along with the fact that I had lost my nephew. And it was just a lot going on, and us trying to sell our house. And she's been there for me when I needed to be balanced to make sure I wasn't losing my mind. Like when I'm reading people and I'm doing readings, I'm there, I'm the savior. That's how I feel when I'm helping people read. But when you're in a situation, she helped me to get focused and was like, Queen, you know you're a manifestor. Why are you tripping?
Right. Yeah, I gotta remind all the time, like, Queen, come on now, ma'am. Like, what you doing? You got this. Right. But, and when another thing is, a lot of people ask that. I have people ask me that often. Oh, well, because you're a reader, you're a seer, you should be able to do that over your own life. And yeah, you can to an extent. However, you still need counsel. You need to seek other people because you're just as human as I'm a reader. I have all these gifts, but I'm still, part of my physical body has been here for forever. So, I'm kind of certain habits and things so sometimes you need that third party to tell you, like, you know what? yeah, no, ma'am, you forgot who you were, or get another reading
Right.
from somebody else for clarity. Yeah, exactly.
And just because we're spiritual advisors and readers and psychics and tarot readers or divination, whatever we use, that we can tap into energies, because we all have the gift. We just have to learn how to elevate the gift.
Yep.
But we have a normal life too.
Exactly.
We go into portals that the average person doesn't. So sometimes that's why you have to protect yourself. And we have to protect ourselves, because so that we don't bring back no entities with us and get attacked, because we're going to another world, another dimension. We're going to several other dimensions to get this information. So you have to make sure that you clear space between each reading and set up so that you don't bring in something back. Like I clean my mirrors with mugwort. Because mirrors are portals.
No, they are portals. And you know, it's funny that you bring that up, because a lot of the times I have to tell clients too, this work, like, and Dawn reminds me often, like, Queen, you know, a lot of mediums get burnt out. I don't want you getting burnt out, because it's a lot. Like, I'm tapping into energies that are really, a lot of my energy is taken. So sometimes I may have to reschedule. Sometimes I may say, I'm not feeling well, or my spirit is overwhelmed with stuff, because this work is not for the weak either. People think like, oh, you're lucky, you could just go. No, it's not lucky. No, it's work. It's work. It is work. It's the same thing. Just like how sometimes you get burnt out with this work sometimes. So, you know, you got to learn how to balance yourself. So there will be times when my clients will tell you, I'll be like, you know what, Queen, I can't do it today. I cannot.
You need the time for yourself.
Yeah, so you do need that break.
Because sometimes, like, I work for a psychic hotline too. So sometimes I can't, what I love about it, I can go on when I want to go on. But I tell my clients, when you want to talk, if I'm not online, hit me up. I'll come on for you. But just to be on all the time with just any and everyone, I have to not be accessible to everyone and anyone. And you have to do that in your life too, guys. You cannot be accessible to anyone and anyone. You have to protect your energy, because any distraction can stagnate you.
It can stagnate you. Exactly. It can throw you off levels. Exactly. And, you know, you want to make sure that you're surrounding yourself with energies that are making you feel good about yourself. You don't want to, you know, constantly be around, because sometimes the physical and the spiritual body, we know this, Dawn, that's two different things. The physical body is this world what we kind of live in and everything that we've been programmed for. But when you ascend into spirituality, that's when you start to look at things totally different. And so, you know, you start like, wow, this is, like you said, the Matrix. This is really messed up down here. Like,
it's a hologram.
Yeah. So
it ain't no joke, y'all. Y'all can sit there and play like y'all know what's going on, but it's no joke. This is for real. This is no joke. I had a question. Fly Like an Eagle, my cousin sabbatical. She said, what's going on with the feathers that's showing up lately for her?
Oh, for feathers. Well, a lot of the times, it depending on, first of all, where she's seeing them, how often. But most times when spirit shows me feathers for her, it's like, it's almost like she's going through this period of transitioning. I don't know if she's transitioning into some kind of transition or something, but spirit is kind of giving her that as reminders. Like, you know what? I want you to pay attention that we got you, or it's something that she needs to open herself up to. But this is giving me like transitional things. Also, if she's working on anything, or she's trying to do something within her, almost like her, I'm not gonna say job or whatever kind of career space she's in. They're trying to get her attention about something. I'm kind of drawn to the energy is gaining momentum. And so that's kind of spirit saying, like, whatever you're doing or whatever you're putting your focus on, keep doing it. Because even though it may not look like it's going to be whatever, it's going to be. And if you're not doing it, you need to go ahead and start doing it, child, because they're giving you them feathers or confirmations of good luck. That's a good thing to see. You got good luck coming, girl.
Yeah. Okay. Awesome. Someone asked me a question. How can they reach you? Hold on a second.
Okay. But again, while she's typing it, if you guys want to reach me for a scheduled reading, you can go to my website. It's www.energyreadings by MoonButterfly Goddess. I also have my amazing partner up there, the Water Goddess. So if you would like to speak for her, she's also amazing as well. You can book with either one of us on the website. So again, you can come on over to our Facebook group. We have one, MoonButterfly Goddess and Water Goddess Energy Tarot Reading and more on Facebook. So you guys can reach me all kinds of ways, child.
Yes. And Fly Like an Eagle, my cousin Sabbatical said, oh my God, yes, she says it resonates with her. You know what's crazy that she mentioned the birds. Birds connect with me too.
Mm-hmm.
I see, like, especially in our backyard, every time, like whenever I'm doing a Reiki session,
mm-hmm.
and even when we were living in an apartment before we bought this house here in Maryland, and I was doing Reiki sessions in my healing room, it would be quiet until I start doing a Reiki session. I'm gonna have to crack the window so the energy can go out the window, and the birds would be on the deck chirping.
Because first of all,
you froze, Queen. Hold on, guys. Internet connection, guys. You know that Mercury is still that Mercury, even though we're not in the retrograde, is stationed now. So we got a few more days before it goes direct. It'll go direct one day next week. I think the 14th or 15th next week.
Okay, there we go. Hold on, I'm back.
Okay, what did you say, Queen?
I was saying that our boy, he connects through birds a lot. So if you kind of see him birds a lot, I would say 9 times out of 10 it's going to be him, because he shows me all the time that he uses birds to connect with you guys. So
wow. Mm-hmm. Wow. Yeah, you did. I forgot you did tell me that too. Mm-hmm. Yeah. I mean, like birds be everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, like, I tell you now, one day I was because I manifest with water. I've been manifesting with water for years, and I manifested this house, with this live pond behind us. It's beautiful. You guys got to see it in person.
You manifest. You talked about everything you wanted with that.
I told everything I wanted, and what I did to get there was I was taking vacations that had a water view, and we would stay 4 to 8 days of each vacation, and that was the first thing we see every morning. So I manifested that through my husband. Mm-hmm. But this one morning, I was sitting in the sunken tub, which faces the water, faces the pond, and I was sitting there, and I was doing my Reiki chants, and I'm at the highest level you can go, and I was doing my Reiki chants, and I'm looking and watching, and sometimes the water shifts in different ripples, different directions when I'm chanting. And I swear to God, you have to see this. I'm not making this up. And I was sitting there, and this hawk did just like this. He flew past my window. He did a curve around, and he came back, and he looked like he was going to come through the window. And he came out, he looked me dead in the face. I could see this hawk's eyes. I know that was Blair.
He plays too much. He likes to play. Blair likes to play.
And then went up, and then boom, landed on the ceiling, and I heard a thump. I just think on top of the roof.
A lot of times I tell people, like, when connecting with ancestors, you have to pay attention to the signs. Like, they literally send them in real time in the physical. Different ways, like totally different ways, and you'll be surprised how they show up. And I'm like, oh, you're doing that. So a lot of times with my readings, they'll tell me like, oh, well, let her know that was me visiting, or without going into details about people's readings. One of them, his friends, she was like, I literally told her, like, he said he's gonna come see you, and literally later on that night he came and seen her and was doing all kinds of crazy. But it's just like, they're just so amazing. Yeah, they're amazing. They are.
Yeah, an ancestor of mine set off the alarm in our house. Mm-hmm. Our power had went off, and we're out because we lived out in the suburbs, and so we slept in my healing room because I had that huge big sofa, that playpen sofa. So we didn't sleep in our bed, so we slept downstairs, and the power was off. But the security alarm system went off, and then when it went off, I saw my ancestor literally walk out of my healing room to the front door. Mm-hmm. And I was like, I don't want nobody to think that I'm crazy, because I know I'm not crazy. And I contacted Moon, and she was like, yep, that was him. He said that was him. He just wanted to let you know that he was protecting y'all.
Right. And everything he said was on point after about what he was doing. I'm not going to lie to you. Like, that's why, a lot of people, when a lot of my business, like before I really started really being in business, and before I started, doing it full time, a lot of my stuff was word of mouth. It was people saying, you're okay, come with me, whatever. So it was, so a lot of the times when people say, oh, that stuff is crap, get a reading for yourself. Go get some clarity for somebody for yourself, and go with the open mind. Don't go with, it's rare that it happens. A couple of times you'll get some people who come in with the already negative mind. But where I'm at now in my process, a lot of people are coming through third party, word of mouth or whatever. So I don't really deal with that too often. But be open, y'all, because you don't know how these messages, these ancestors and spirit gives you really can change your life. Like I've literally had so many people telling me, like, I haven't even changed my own life all the way yet. They're coming to me like, you know, you made me cry since I met you. So it's I love what I do, y'all. I really
transformation. Yeah, I remember that one night when that ancestor came through that room, came through my healing room. But before when we heard the alarm go off, immediately we got our pieces out because we were like, we don't know what's going on. Who in our house? Like they get ready to get some hot ones. I'm like scary, so I was getting ready, and I'm a good shooter, so I was like, oh no. And then somebody said it was me, Auntie DJ. Everything is fine, and we laughed. It's like I'm not gonna let anything ever happen to you guys. So here it works on so many levels. Someone said, Slim's World said, birds, cats, and bees have been surrounding me very heavily over the last 2 weeks.
Repeat the name again.
Slim's World 3.
Okay, so for you, I got your commitment is being tested. You are called to pay attention to something in this season. They're trying to get you to notice something, pay attention to something. Also, it's whatever this unsure energy is. I don't know if you're going back and forth about certain things with yourself. You need to believe in yourself. They're trying to test you to see like, okay, are you going to give up this time again? Are you going to say you can't do it because of this? No. If anything is throwing you off balance, just believe in yourself because you're being tested because they know you're capable of doing whatever you want to do. So I would really kind of take time to look at self in this season and kind of say, well, what do I want? And whatever it is you want, don't let no distractions throw you off of that. Okay. Ashe.
Ashe. Aisha Guest said, why do I keep, let me clear space too. Aisha's guest said, why do I keep attracting squirrels and flashes of random rays of light?
So a lot of the time, okay, whether it's a spiritual animal or it's a whatever, if you're out in nature and you're connecting with something and you're drawn to it, always pay attention because a lot of the times it's nature is trying to speak to you. It's trying to tell you something. It's trying to show you like, okay, you need, but for you, I got bring love into a situation. This is giving me self-love going on for you. So even though it's squirrels and you're saying that, but this is what spirit is saying for you. You need to love on yourself in this season. And if you're doing it, cool, you need to love on yourself some more. Feel you in this season. I don't care who's around and don't make you feel like or whatever. You're not. Feel on you. Bring love, self-love, right? Get a self-love journal, make a self-love jar, however that resonates.
Get ready to say that, Queen.
Yeah, however that resonates. But it's also a time for healing. This is self-healing, self-love. They want you to love on yourself. Okay. That's one of the main things I'm picking up for you.
Yeah, do yourself a sweetening jar. Slim World said, thank you. Do yourself do a sweetening jar for yourself and put a rose quartz in it. Contact me and I can tell you how to do the sweetening jar.
Dawn, let me tell you something. She now when it comes down, she talks about me and my reading, right? But when it comes down to a fixer upper or a sending a Reiki your way or a remedy, this is the one, right? She'll point, nope, you need this kind of bath, you need this. I heard spirit say like this is the healer. She is.
Thank you, Queen. I'm trying my best. That's my mission, is to make people happy and whole. I am going to be, eventually I won't be doing readings as much anymore because Spirit has some other avenues for me. So I'll definitely be letting you guys know, but I will be teaching people how to do rituals and how to make their own spiritual baths, as well as I got some real good surprises for you guys that I'm going to be doing in the near future. Awesome. And Dario, you already know. So because reading all the time, it can be draining at times.
It can be draining. Yes.
I don't want to burn myself out. And Queen is also a healer too. Yes. The Moon Goddess is also a healer, as well as the Water Goddess.
The Water Goddess is the one who mainly is doing all of our spell work, stuff like that. She's really amazing at it. So y'all better check the Water Goddess out. You need a honey jar, you need a candle, you need something going on. You have something with your business. She's really good at that. Me also, where I'm doing readings a lot, I'm also kind of stepping into the motivational speaking aspect of things now, because a lot of people are coming to me like, Moon, you just, when I talk to you, so, it just is kind of stepping. So I'm kind of doing both too. I'm not transitioning away from readings, but again, I will be doing a lot more traveling, a lot more speaking, a lot more live readings, things like that. But I'm trying to make a balance so that I don't get burned out.
Right. Yeah, because you got to balance those things out. That's why I do past life regression and future life regression. I do a number of things too, because what may work with someone, each case is different. I do AO scanning, healing with AO scanning.
I love that scan.
Remember your dad did an AO
scan? That was amazing. Which is why, another reason, let me tell y'all, people ask me all the time, like, Moon, I got several wraps, but why I always wear purple is because in the scan, that was one of the things she told me. Like, this is purple. This is my favorite color anyway, but she was like, you need to wear purple. You need to wear this. So it's like so I use my little purple head wrap as my little signature.
Yes, Queen. It looks beautiful on you.
Thank you.
My head too big to do that. I'll be looking like a pumpkin.
I got a little peanut head. So I do a little, I got a little peanut head. So, I keep my health. Another thing people ask me too, because I'm known for me and my wrap, but when you're doing readings, a lot of the times keeping your head covered, it protects you from taking in too much energy, because we seep a lot of energy in through our brain, through our third eye, through a lot of that. So, when you keep yourself covered, you don't get as much energies that come in. I mean, you still got a clear energy, but it's a little different.
Right. I apologize, guys. I'm having a private summer right now. When you get in your 50s, I'm 1 year for 60, so I'm like, listen.
Looking amazing, please. But I hope they look like that about me being 60, child. Okay.
I'm trying my best, Queen. Fly like an eagle said, bravo, Queens. Do your thing. Thank you, Queen. And Aisha said, thank you, Queens. So let's do this. Tell me some, guys, if you have any questions, this is your opportunity to ask, because we're only going to be on here. Can you stay on for another 20 minutes?
Yeah, we'll be on for another 20.
Okay, we'll be on for another 20 minutes. So get your questions together, line them up. But in the meantime, Queen, what do you see happening as a whole, as a collective, for the rest of 2022?
Well, it's funny that you bring this up, because I was just talking about this the other day. I was saying, Spirit, really a lot of us need to focus on self. Sometimes my reading style is, I'm not going to tell you, well, the world events are happening, or this is, that's a little different. But what I pick up on is what we need to be focusing on. And so for whatever reason, Spirit just keeps telling me to tell my clients, focusing on self, like self traumas, healing traumas. We can manifest whatever we want, but if you're not going to be healed from old stuff, when you get this new stuff, you're not going to appreciate it. You're not going to know what to do with it. So the main energy that I'm picking up on is really, we got to focus on healing traumas, y'all. Like, we're hurting people, we're hurting ourselves, we're getting into business things, relationships with people, when we know we're not all the way healed correctly. So I really suggest you guys to get a journal. Spirit brought this to me years ago, but when things are bothering you or there's traumas, write those things down and go outside and either literally burn them or do a mental burn where you say, these things no longer serve me. But start that now, that shadow work, that kind of get some of that. Oh, this is important, y'all. I was picking so much strong energy the other day, like, oh my God, my people, we're not healed. We're not healed, and we just keep going and thinking like, no, you guys got to stop for a moment. And Spirit is really talking about this. The people who do not work on healing themselves, you will be putting yourself in a bad situation. Trust me, things are not going to change. So even with me, I'm to be honest, I'm going through a transition right now, and I'm learning to clear some of this stuff up. I get up every day and write in my gratitude journal, even though everything is not where I want it to be, but I'm thankful for what I have.
Gratitude goes a long way.
It goes a long way. So I really, Spirit is just telling me a lot of y'all got to start working on them traumas, heal those traumas, people. Heal them. And once we get them healed, things start showing up different in your life. They do, or you look at them different as well when they show up. So that's the main thing that I'm picking up as far as what we need to focus on for the rest of the year. It's healing those traumas. So that way, once this new year starts, we're manifesting, we're uplifting each other, we're empowering each other, and we're kind of living out our dreams. Okay.
Yes. Yeah. When that's very important for my people, whenever I heal a client, when I do a Reiki session, I do an ancestor healing first. So I heal the ancestors with Reiki for their past lives, current lives, and future lives in all spiritual realms. And I can send Reiki to a situation that happened in the past. I can send Reiki to something in the future. I can send Reiki for current events. So it's all about healing. It's all about healing. And healing is, and I put in one of my posts, healing is the most sexiest thing you can ever do in your life.
Super sexy. It is the most, and you know what? If you allow yourself to finally heal and do that, it becomes something totally different. Like it's just you become somebody totally different, because it's like I know part of me, even with this gift, like I used to have really bad self-esteem issues. Like I had it really bad. I was, relationships that didn't serve me and people, all these things. And so my self-esteem was messed with. The minute I started to work on my self-esteem and I opened my eyes and I had all these people telling me, oh, you're beautiful. I was like, I am. Like, I literally didn't believe that about myself. I really didn't feel it. Oh, you have a beautiful smile. I used to hate my teeth. They're big. Now all you do is see me smile. So it's like, you got to work on some things within yourself, and you'll see how life will start to change. Like I'm starting to get all kinds of opportunities. I never wanted to share with my Facebook friends about my spirituality, because I'm like, oh,
me neither.
All my friends from back in the day. You know
I
what?
got 3,000 Facebook friends.
I got 5. Okay. And let me tell you something. The people who don't want to stay around for what I'm doing, they'll drop themselves off, and I still got plenty waiting in friend request sitting, so I'm now learning it. I want to share this for everybody. Learn to be you. Don't apologize about that.
Don't water yourself down.
Exactly. Don't water yourself down. Stop letting life situations happen and they mess me. Like a lot of the times life will mess me up. I'm like, oh, I'm stressed out. I can't do this, or I'm not elevating because of no more. Do not let stuff stress you out to the point where you can't do what you need to do for you. So healing on itself, loving on yourself, it just becomes like you become this different person. And so I'm getting there, y'all.
You're doing an amazing job, Queen. You just help people so many levels. And what we do, Jerry, Moon and I, we actually swap back. We send clients to each other.
Yep.
I've been on their show on their live a couple of times too, just out of the blue. So we look out for each other. So it's about helping one another. It's not it's not about jealousy. We don't have time for that kind of energy.
We're not competing when there's plenty of like this spiritual, and sometimes we can talk about this real quick, Dawn. Like, the spiritual community can get kind of messy sometimes. But I hear people say a lot of
some spiritual attacks. I told y'all that crap before.
Exactly.
Three of those bammers.
Exactly. We've all had that.
You froze, Queen. Hold on a second. Hold on, guys. She's coming back. She froze for a second. Right, while she's coming back, guys, you got to protect your energy because we're always under spiritual attack. So,
Listen again. Hold on.
Oh, you back? Okay, she's back. Okay, go ahead, Queen. As you were saying.
No, I was just saying that, with spirituality or whatever, sometimes you got to realize that being spiritual doesn't mean you're perfect. You're a work in progress. You're learning, you're growing, you're elevating. So don't let nobody sit around and judge you like, oh, she's supposed to be this and look at her. No. Every spiritual journey is personal. My journey is not going to be the same as Queen Dawn. It's not. Everybody's is different. So
exactly. And she said, Aisha said, what are my ancestors trying to tell me? Aisha Giss said, what is her ancestors trying to tell her?
Okay, let's listen, Miss Aisha. Now, guys, I'm doing this ancestors this is a little different. I'm not really just listening, but pulling cards too and listening. I got for you, beautiful. They're kind of telling you that there's a new start coming for you. I don't know what type of a new beginning that you may be going through, but if you don't know what it is right now, it's going to be happening. I feel like this is something after the new year, but
you froze, Queen. Your voice went out. Sorry, guys. It's the internet connection. She's still talking. Hold on, Queen. Hold on. I got people in the chat. The number shows up everywhere. Oh, wow.
Oh, this time, child. So, no, the man.
She didn't hear you. I'm sorry.
It's okay. I said they got a new start is coming. A new start is coming.
Okay.
This is talking about a new like a new beginning of something, but it's going to be happening after the new year. But Spirit is saying that this new start is like what you need, like you've been waiting for. I also hear for you, trust yourself on this, because even if things that haven't been looking the way you wanted them to, the ancestors are telling you that we have your back. Call out to them, reach out to them, tell them I need your help. They hear you. They're like, I want to help her, but there is a new start coming for you, beautiful. After the first year, I'm not sure exactly. We just kind of quick right here, but there is something new coming. And if you were worried about things and how they looked and whatever's not working out, don't worry no more, because a new start is coming. Okay.
Yeah. And I shave, and also, Queen, fix your ancestors a plate. They're hungry.
Yes.
Fix them a meal and their favorite drink. Don't only leave it out for 24 hours and then either throw it away at a tree somewhere away from your property, or you could trash or whatever you want, but leave some food out for them because they are hungry.
Yeah, give them gratitude. You have to, they'll help you out too, but you also make sure, get some ancestor money, burn some ancestor money, give them a couple of dollars.
Yeah.
Happen for you.
I got stuff, I always got my ancestor money.
Oh yeah, she sent me some ancestor money one time, and when I tell you that's that right there, it was Reiki infused. It was I was manifesting all kinds of stuff, child.
Yes, Queen. Yes. I had a family member not long ago. They were dealing with little money issues, and I had to go and see them, honey, and open that portal.
Oh, you open it, and I'm telling you, it'll work.
Went off. Yep. Okay. I had another family member. I told them, or my Reiki or my cards, my business cards, I infused them all with money oils and so forth. And my husband actually gave it to a coworker, and she said that her phone was going off. Like all these people just started making appointments. Yep. So, definitely make an appointment with Moon. Definitely talk to her. She's going to talk to your ancestors, and she will let you know if you need to come to me or if she's got some remedies for you. We, sharing this, she's going to keep it 100 with you. She's not going to play games with you. She's not going to sugarcoat things. She's not going to lie to you.
And don't feel like, because a lot of times people are scared, like, oh, I'm scared. You don't I kind of consider my readings to be more of like a spiritual counseling session, because it's never going to tell you nothing to scare you. It's going to tell you what you need, what's going on, what you need to change. And like she said, this Moon, who I am, I'll tell you, child, like, girl, come on now, come on. Actually, no, I tell it, Dawn, come on, ma'am. So like, no, but it's all healing. Another family member of hers, one of my favorite clients too, Miss Robin, she tells me all the time, like, it just always encouragement from them, always encouragement, always telling me thank you, always, so it's a blessing to do this work. So I appreciate her for having me here tonight.
Ashe, yes. The water goddess said, yeah, we just did a group healing spell, and I put myself in it as well, and it works. Emotions and overflowing. That's amazing.
Oh, it does. Yeah, she's her spell work, man. Y'all got to tap in with the water goddess. Her spell work is on point.
Yeah, when someone does spell work for you, I mean, I do a lot of my spell work myself, but once in a while I'll jump in if someone's doing a group thing, and I'll jump in to support them and get that extra energy. But if someone does spell work for you other than you doing it yourself, it amplifies it, and it works even harder because it prevents the resistance that you have, because the doubt, because it's something someone is doing for you.
Yep, it does. So that's why sometimes
the right mindset to attract what you want, because it's always that resistance. That's why I always tell people, thank you, the water goddess. I love you, Queen. I always tell people to do it the first hour you wake up or the last hour before you go to sleep, especially the first hour you wake up, because you're still in that like foggy mindset. So you're in a theta wave state of mind. So there's really no time to really have any resistance.
Yeah, you're not going to overthink. You're not going to exactly.
You're in that hypnotic state of mind. Like when I do a past life regression session, I put my clients in a hypnotic state of mind. I put them in that theta wave state of mind, so they can see who they were in a past life and know what their mission is to come here. So, and after I feel that my job is that, I'm like, you know what, you need to contact Darielle, because she needs to talk more to you with pertaining to your ancestors. She has some messages for you.
Yeah. And let me just say this real quick, because a lot of people come in, like joining our group, and they're like, oh, I'm excited at first. And they start seeing spell, and they, what is that? So let's talk about literally, I'm just going to sum it up in one word. A
Yes.
spell is nothing but an intention. It's just like saying I prayed and I went to the, church and pray. It's the same thing, but it's just different, like how it's done. A spell is nothing to be scared of, people. It's nothing to think that, oh, that's, and we got all of these, oh, she's a witch, she's this. All of those things are great things. Witches are amazing. I consider myself to be a goddess. I'm not in one box of anything, but just know when you hear people say a spell, it's an intention. You're trying to intend money or intend love. Energy. That's all it is. It's nothing to be scared. It's just a word, y'all. I had to tell a couple people, like, don't calm down. Spell is nothing for you to be afraid of. Actually, you might want to get on it because it'll help you. Help you
elevate. Like the words or rituals.
Right.
Your ritual when you get ready in the morning, and what do? You're doing the rituals when you're getting ready in the morning. When you're praying.
Exactly.
And how are you praying?
Yep.
You can't pray with despair and desperation. You have to pray and know that it's already done.
It's already done.
If you're very scared, afraid, fearful of the word spell, spelling bee. Are you afraid of spelling bee?
Exactly.
We taught the word spelling bee from elementary school.
Exactly. But people get caught up in the physical of what this stuff that, helps us, that we were gifted from our ancestors anyway. You get caught up in all that religion and all that other stuff, but just know, people, if you hear spell, it's a good thing. It's not a bad thing. It's not nothing that you need to be afraid of. You don't have to run from it. Okay. It's a good thing.
Right. Don't fear. That's another thing. We've been taught over 99%. We've been taught 99% to fear everything.
Exactly.
Stop fearing.
Stop fearing stuff. And
fear is stagnating.
Fear it'll hold you. Fear will talk you out of so much stuff. I used to do that. I used to be scared, definitely afraid of everything. And so at some point I had to start telling myself, no, go ahead, Moon, just do it. So don't be afraid, people. Just trust yourself too. Before you trust anything else, make sure you trust yourself and know what your intentions are telling you. We all have intuition. So make sure you're listening to it and see what it's telling you. So, don't doubt yourself, people. A lot of us do that. A lot, like Donna said earlier, we all have gifts. It's about whether you tapped in or tuned into them. So make sure you're paying attention to yourself in the season.
You are enough.
You are more than enough.
You are enough. Exactly. More than enough. And instead of saying anymore, I am, you say, I allow myself.
Yep.
I give myself permission.
To
be healthy.
Download
affirmations.
I said that download, like there's daily affirmations that come to different apps, no matter whatever you use, but download those, let it come to your phone. Remind yourself when you're feeling low vibrational, when you're feeling this way, remember who you are. And so a lot of that time, a lot of things start within you. So that's where we have to start with self.
I remember when I first became a Reiki practitioner and my husband didn't know anything about it. He was not 100% on board with it. And when he met me, he was like, well, when I met you, you were just doing vision boards and vision boxes and angel card readings. And now you got altars all over the house and you're doing this and you're doing rituals and Dawn. And I don't understand because this is something new to me. And I'm like, listen, I'm a motherfucking manifester. This is what I do. This is what I do,
sir.
You don't expect me to change?
Yep. Anybody
change? Yeah. And then finally, he felt comfortable enough for me to run business from home. This is what I do full time. I help people elevate. I connect people with the right people so they can elevate their lives and be the best that they can be. That's what it's all about. This life is not supposed to be depressing and mad and sad and always looking to be offended or always looking to be upset about something or always willing to be fight. You want to fight for something? Fight for your life to be happy.
Be happy. That's what it's all about. That's why I just had the same thing that I realized the other day. Like, don't beat yourself up. You may make some mistakes, or you may kind of go down some road you like, oh, what? But just don't sit there and in it. Don't beat yourself up. Don't let nobody judge you based on what you got going on, because we all got something going on. So sometimes I get caught up in people's judgments, and I'm like, oh, now I realize I don't care what you have to say about me. It don't matter. I'm focused on
my husband be saying stuff like, and y'all seen him on this channel. For my husband, that's my twin flame. That's my poppy. I love him. I can't imagine being with any other man other than him in my life. And I went through a lot. I kissed a lot of frogs to get this man.
You know, I always say they kiss them frogs to get to that prince now.
Kiss the frogs, girl. So I was running for 6 months. I was running from him, but he believed in me enough to allow me to do this. And he saw, and he tells people now, my wife is powerful. She just does this.
He knows.
And then sometimes he'd be playing with me and he'd be telling people she's a witch. She do voodoo and stuff. I'm like, Michael, you got to stop telling people that, because they are fearful of those words and they don't really understand that. But I know it's not a bad word.
Voodoo is a wonderful thing, right? They don't get it, but we've been trained into
demonic. Yeah, I know whatever I'm doing good work. Yep. So it's like, you can't tell people that, because when you say that, they don't understand that, and they think it, you know, that I'm probably dancing around the house or dancing in the rain bucket naked, or
you got a damn voodoo doll, or you doing some old crap. Like, no, people,
those chicken blood all over me. And no, I'm not doing that. But if I was, it's my day at going business. But it is what it is, and I'm just saying, you can't be afraid to tap into your spirituality.
No, you can't.
It's you. It's who you are. Everything happens outside of you is coming from inside you. And this goddess is the one to connect you, to let you know and to remind you and to connect you with your ancestors, to tell you. And she gets spiritual downloads all the time. Even when she don't want to be bothered, she gets spiritual downloads.
All the time. They bother me. I'm like, ask Water Goddess. She knows. I'm like, she's like, what you hearing? I'm like, I don't know. I got chills coming in. Like, it's all the time. This I can't turn this. People ask me all the time, can you turn it off? It doesn't turn off. A lot of the times I control it because I don't want to give energy out all day long and pick it up. So I kind of control it, like, y'all leave me alone. Hold on. Hold on. So
because my ancestors have bothered you. I've even had, when I've done readings for clients, I've had their ancestors or a family member or someone come and visit me in my dream. And I'll be like, hey, your ancestor said this, or this person said this, I need to talk to you. This world spirituality is absolutely phenomenal, and I'm so grateful and blessed to be connected to you, Goddess, and the Water Goddess. You guys are amazing queen goddesses. I just love you.
Yeah, you know we love you, Dawn. We love Queen Dawn. She is the number one supporter. We support each other, y'all. We do.
Yes, we do. So moving forward, we only got 1 minute, actually. Real quick. Yeah, real quick. Can you just give them a quick insight with how 2023 is going to look like for everyone as a collective, and then we're going to sign off.
Well, 2023, you know, again, this is the rebuilding phase for a lot of us. A lot of people have lost some things. A lot of people have, you know, haven't really fully been able to kind of get all the things that they want out of life. And so Spirit is saying, like, for whatever reason, y'all, we got some great energy coming up in this 23. Tap into it. This is the season of, you manifested some stuff already, Dawn, but this is the season of elevating to that next level of manifesting.
Yes.
All of this is about manifesting, getting what we want. People who've lost things, you're going to get those things back. But the thing is, there's going to be work too that has to be done on our end. Spirit says a lot of people are sleeping on themselves. They're getting messages, but they're not doing it. People are getting readings, but not doing the work. Don't be one of those people, because you're going to miss some opportunities coming up in 2023. It's all about energy, all about gaining the things that you want. Also, from some of y'all, love is looking pretty good for some of y'all. Twin flames are connecting in this season, y'all. This is a whole nother live we got to talk about, but twin flames are connecting.
Get that rose quartz.
Twin flames are connecting in this season. So it's all about, you know, twin flame journey can be a little, you know, however, but twin flames are connecting. So y'all pay attention to who, like, you know, who's tugging your heart a little different, and who pay attention, because they will be connecting. But 23, if you follow what Spirit is telling you, it will be some great changes happening, positive changes. You know, again, I'm not one that gets into all the politics of things. I'll pick up with the energy.
In politics,
yeah, I don't do all that. But so that's pretty much with the energy. So we manifest in all 2023. We getting what we want. Some of us are becoming millionaires. We're gonna do this thing, y'all. I'm so excited.
And we're gonna have a retreat. I don't know when.
Yeah,
but we having a retreat by 2023. I just need to get finished getting my healing room together and our new home together and get things organized. And we will be doing a retreat. And it'll be a small number of people. And I already know the place that I want to have it at. I was going to do before we had moved, but we will be doing something in 2023. The goddesses will be there. So we will have our healing hands and our healing minds and brains on point. Real quick, Slim World said, ever since I got my Reiki certification, this is one of my Reiki students. You Queen, I've been through so much in the best way of healing on levels. I did even know I needed so much appreciation. I appreciate you too, Queen.
Oh, she's
I can't
amazing.
to the next level. So I do Reiki healing. I do teach Reiki, Reiki 1, 2, and master level and a Karuna Reiki level. I can take you to the highest level. My next mission is to become a comedic Reiki practitioner as well. So I got a lot of things that I'm going to be working on. And sabbatical, fly like an eagle said, lovely chatting, Queens. Namaste, Queens. Lovely chatting.
You too. Thank you guys for coming and chatting with the moon and just kind of getting to know you guys on Dawn's platform. You guys are amazing. I'm just excited to just kind of start building this healing and spread it all over with everyone. So thank you.
I would love for you to come back, Queen. I really would.
Oh, I definitely will.
Once again, give them all your contact information, how to reach you, how to schedule a reading with you, and how to, connect with you on Facebook as well.
Okay. Yeah. So if you guys want to book a reading, you can go to my website. It's www.energyreadingsbymoonbutterfly.com. You can book me or the Water Goddess on that. On Facebook, our group is Moon Butterfly Goddess and Water Goddess. It should be it should be tarot readings and more, something like that. My Facebook is Dario Rogers. I'm at the limit of friends, so you have to follow me because I'm a digital creator now. But you guys follow me. I send messages every day to kind of keep people going, so y'all come follow me. Come on, hang out with Moon, y'all.
It's on point. So what I'm gonna do, guys, if I haven't already, if you see this video and I haven't put in the description, I will list in the description all the information for Moon, how to reach them, how to schedule a session, and how to connect with her, how to get on her social media accounts.
Sorry to cut you off, Dawn. If you guys, we also have our live show, Sisters with Pull, that we do live donation-based readings. We're targeting for Wednesday nights at 9 p.m. So if you guys would like to kind of be part of that, you can catch us on YouTube. The name of our is Sisters with Pull, spelled the SISTAS, wit pull. So y'all can check us out on YouTube, Sisters with Pull, again, Wednesdays, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
I'm going to put all her information, her YouTube channel, her social media links, how to reach this queen, how to reach both of them, so you don't have no excuses. If you see this video before I get a chance to put it in the description, you can always email me at Dawn, DAWN Spirit, SPIRITK @gmail.com, or my website at queendawnspirit.com. Thank you guys for joining us. I love you guys so much. Sending you all Reiki healing love. And for all those lower vibrational people to be coming around you, if they got to come around you, that energy is going to be transferring into positive energy. Stay blessed, stay happy, and live your best life. Peace out. Queen Dawn Spirit here. One moment, Queen.